Hello, welcome to This Board Game Life. I am your host, Mark, and today I am unboxing Halo Flashpoint Spartan Edition. This game is from Mantic Games, and in Halo Flashpoint, this is a tactical miniatures game for 2 players. Begin your journey in the war games combat arena as a Spartan fireteam commander, bringing the range of classic Halo weapons and game modes to life on your tabletop. Discover an exciting game that's easy to learn, challenging to master, and rewards cool thinking under fire. Will you lead a fire team of Spartans to victory in the arena, or bring the alien might of banished elites to bear against your human opponents? Choose a side, prepare for the ultimate tactical tabletop experience. Again, this is from Mantic Games for ages 14 and up for 2 players, and it takes 30 to 90 minutes to play. Now, before we get to the table and do this unboxing, I do ask that you please give us a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so that you will never miss a content drop, and please feel free to share. Now, this is, if you have friends, like I always say, share with your friends you think might be interested in this content. This game, being that it's Halo, which is based on an Xbox video game franchise, it's a board game, it's a miniature game. You know, if you've got a friend who's a video gamer, especially an Xbox gamer who knows Halo, share this with them. They might be interested in picking this up. Sometimes these video games turned to board games can be very fun. I haven't played this. I will do a review on it later after I get a chance to play it, but today's an unboxing. But share it with them. They might like to see what comes in this game, and they may not be aware that it's now available on store shelves. All right, so let's take it to the table. So there we go. There are 2 editions of this game. There's a Recon edition, which is likely what you'll find at most retailers. This is the Spartan edition. It is the more expensive of the 2. So please keep that in mind, that there are 2 different versions of this game. And it does say down at the bottom, it says exactly Spartan edition, or it'll say Recon edition here. So if you are interested, be sure, just be aware that there's 2 different versions. So, all right. So what is in the Spartan edition? You get 16 Spartan models, 4 banished elite models, a rule book, a playmat, pre-colored card terrain and tokens, a deluxe 2-sided playboard, 20 weapon cards, extra terrain and tokens, 20 player/model cards, 3 reference cards, 12 8-sided dice, 8 command dice, and then there's a plastic 3D arena accessories. So let's dive into this. Now, normally when I'm doing my introduction, I will say who made the game, who designed it, who did the art. There's no names on the outside of the box, and BGG, I don't know if it's a brand new game, and it looks like a lot of their stuff might be incorrect or in the wrong location because they had no design, but they had several names for artists. So I'm gonna, once I get in here, I should see those names in the rule book. So I will tell you who who designed the game and stuff as soon as we get into the rule book. All right. Again, got to get some air underneath. It's a big box. All righty. So here's an advertisement for a couple of games: Dead Zone and Kings of War Ambush. Looks like some more. I do have another game by Mantic, and it's called Dungeon Saga Origins. It's supposed to be my second game from them. All right, so this is Halo Flashpoint. This is just explaining how to put together the 3D terrain. This is what this is about, so that you can put these models essentially out on the board when you play. So that's that instruction booklet. All right. So let's just move this to the side for a moment. Take a look. Let me go to the back, see if it just mentions Microsoft. Let's see if we've got some credits here. Somewhere it should tell you. I don't want to forget who made the game. Credits at the very back. So Ian Davies did the game design. Graphics are by Duncan Aldis and David Lanza. All right. So, and then a huge shout out to 343 Industries. So they got a bunch of shout outs to them as well. So, little discussion. They're going to give you a little timeline here on the Halo universe, explain what Halo is if you're unfamiliar with it, if you haven't played the video game. But you heard Master Chief, which is not, I wouldn't expect him to be in this game because this is about, I think, red team versus blue team, essentially. I think all of our minis are going to be red versus blue, but Master Chief is like kind of the main character for Halo, but there's a lot of Spartans, which are these soldiers in that you see on the cover. Okay, so those are Spartans and their uniforms, and they, you know, in the video game you can adjust all that. But very nice rule book, very colorful, very good quality here too. Let's see. So let's going to talk about range, line of sight. So again, it's a miniatures game. Not something I normally dive into. And I was back and forth on this game several times, but I wanted it because of Halo. So it's like I wanted to get this. My biggest detractor is that it's a two-person game. You could probably, the box says 2+, and I want to see if maybe you can have, you might be able to go more than that, more than just two, because it might just mean two teams, and maybe different people can control different parts of the team. That's kind of what, these are all scenarios. So you got oddball, capture the flag, Slayer, playing your first game. Okay, so that was, well, these are still scenario setups and different things. But man, we get into page 40 before, or no, page 38 when it says playing your first game. So, but there's a different, so you got stronghold, stockpile, there's different. So if you're familiar with the video game, they've got setups in here for how to play the different modes. And let me just see if I go back to the beginning. I'm kind of curious if what you'll need, what the rules are, scenario setups. Because you're going to take, as a player, you're going to take control of the team of Spartans. So I'm curious if you're going to have multiple Spartans with different cards out in front of you, which I would imagine that's what we're going to have. So it's probably possible to have actually more than two players and just have people do different, move and control their different characters. But I'll have to really dig into this to find out. But anyways, that's not what you're here for. You're here for the unboxing. So let's get to it. Let's see what's in the Spartan edition. All right, so we do have here's this. I guess this is that. Let me see. I don't think the book even had, like, they didn't even list contents. Just telling you what you need. There are bases and dice, command dice, stats, rules, cubes and stuff. So yeah, this is just all about, like, here's how to play. Nothing about, like, what's coming in the box. So this is the board, which is going to be, so I'm not sure why we have this small thing, because I mean, this is as big as that whole sheet. So you've got, like, this side, and you can play on this other side. So this must be inside a ship, or the other one's on land. But you've got two different sides of the board you can play, which is really nice. Not really sure what this is for. You've got basically the board. This is not a board. I mean, this is like a thick piece of paper that's like the same as the board on the one side. And then there's different things around the side. I don't know. Maybe you could do a small play here. And this is like, I don't know, helping you learn. Not really sure what that's for. Okay. So here we have all our cardboard punch out. So all of our 3D terrain is cardboard. And my only like concern is where am I going to store it once it's put together? Maybe you can collapse it easy enough. Looks like it probably will be very easy just to pull it apart, store it back in the box. Okay. So we've got a lot of empty space here. So, all right, we'll hide that part here. Let's just get to this. So a couple of for capture the flag mode. There's your and different little. Let me take one out and show you. Don't know what all these pieces are yet, but it does say UNSC on it. And then I think there is an oddball in here for the oddball mode. It's real tiny. Let's see if I can. Really can't get a good view of that. And then there's looks like some crates. So some just crates. And then some more. I don't know if it's just meant to be something to take up a space or be a blocker on the board, or if it has a purpose. We'll find out when we read rules. All right, so yeah, this must be to store all the terrain. Once you take it down, you can put all the tiles in there. Oops. All right. Okay. So here are the Spartans and some elites. So like I said, it's like red team, blue team. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit more here. So here's well, that was nice. It came right out. So looks like you get one red, blue model. These guys both have a needler in their hand. So that's the weapon they've got in their hand there. Then here's a red, blue. These look like, I think, the combat shotgun. Focus, please. Really struggles. So you get a red and a blue one of that. I think this is the BDR. And don't hate me, Halo fans, if I'm getting I'm not that big of a Halo guy, and I know a couple, but I don't know all of them. So again, you get a blue and a red of each of the same character. So another one, trying to let you see best I can. If the blues don't show up as well because of my blue background. There's this guy. And of course you can paint these if you want. They do show them. And another one. Then we have our elites. So there we go. They look really cool. I'll say that. They'd really be just amazing if painted, which I don't do. Not a painter. I should try. I really should. I've got a lot of different games I could try to paint. And this guy with his energy sword. I think the Kickstarter came with an actual Master Chief with came with one like a Master Chief miniature with an energy sword. I did see that on someone's thing. I think that was a Kickstarter bonus. All right, so we've got some. Oh, these are nice looking dice here. Those are like pearlescent with different halo symbols on the sides. So we've got 8 of those. And there's black and white 8-sided dice. These are our weapon cards. Take a peek at those. So the battle rifle gives you the range. AP, I'm assuming that means ability points or action points or probably how many it takes to use it. I don't know. Like here's the energy sword. The range is 1. I don't know why it says energy sword ranged and then range is 1. Then there's a close combat on the other side. Range, CC. So there's a little information on the back of the battle. So the back of the battle rifle does contain some information about it. Let's see. Then we've got the sniper, the S7 sniper rifle. Gives you a little information. The gravity hammer for close combat, or the gravity hammer for ranged. So for ranged, it does knock back, lethal, and lunge. In close combat, it does knock back, lethal, smash, and something called ESD. The M41 Spanker. It's a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher. The Hydra. That's a good weapon. Okay. We do have the energy sword. Oh, gee whiz. So the energy sword. Sorry, I don't think I was showing those very well. I did show the energy sword. The Covenant carbine. There's 2 of these. I don't know if you get one for each team or a focus rifle, a fuel rod gun, and shock rifle. So those are weapon cards in the game. I think I'm going to just get rid of the baggie right now because I'm going to need to put the cards in. Just put the dice in their spot. The cards can go right next to them. All right, and then last we will look at the cards for the different characters. And then that will basically be complete the unboxing. Let's see what we got. So we got, reference card. Is there only one? I thought there was. I guess there's only one reference card. You probably only need the one because it's just a 2-player game. But so you got command dice. So the helmet is a +1 to the model. The dice is a +1 die. That number 1 with an arrows in advanced. The little explosion is shoot. The crossed energy swords is an assault. And then this little icon means special order. And this is actions. Stand up, auxiliary action, advance, sprint, crouch, shoot, assault. They're either short or long actions. Then there are item tokens here. So you got active camouflage, drop wall, grapple shot, a health pack, explosive ammo, fragmentation grenades, hard light shield, overshield, plasma grenade, quantum translocator, shroud screen, threat sensor, and a thruster. So I'm assuming these things might be in the cardboard pack. All right, so we got the elites. Okay, so this is Shanghai Mercenary Special Order. Reinforcements incoming. So that's an elite card. This is a Spartan Special Order, so there's, I guess, a special order for each of them. Then there are 4 cards for the elites, so it talks about them on the one side, and then gives you all their stats and everything on the other side. So, okay. And then we have 2, so the 2 of everybody. So we've got Deadeye, we've got Spartan Deadeye, and their stats. One thing I do like about these cards is they're big and they're thick. They're easy to read. It's a little small text on this side for my old eyes, but this side is what we're obviously going to be looking at in game. Is better. So Zaveda, Vesda, however you say that. There's their stats with the weapon that they have. Spartan Brawler. I'm curious, do we just pick one? I'm kind of interested to see this. Do we only play one Spartan against another? We got the Spartan MK7. Pulse Carbine and the Combat Knife. Didn't I have Deadeye already? I did. Spartan Deadeye. Oh, they're the same. Those are the 4 Spartans, and that's just different. Wonder if this side is... Oh, these are on the... They're different. No? I don't know. Maybe each side gets... Let's see if the Spartan... These are the same. Titian 1, 2 to 3, 4 plus, 4 plus, 4, 2, 5 plus. So this Spartan MK7 and this Spartan MK7 have a different weapon. For their ranged is different. So I'll have to look up to see exactly how that all works, but so that's it. Those are the cards, the miniatures. I got to put together some terrain, 3D terrain, and yeah. So there's a look at Halo Flashpoint Spartan Edition. So that looks pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to playing this. I'll have to find someone. I got several people that I can get to join me on this. So hopefully I'll have a review of this sometime in the next couple of weeks. I'd really like to learn this and play it and see how it works. And maybe when I'm learning, maybe I'll just turn the camera on as I'm going through trying to learn it and just let the camera roll as I work my way through, just so you can kind of watch it if you're interested. But again, please do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. And again, share with your friends. Maybe if they're just video gamers, they still might enjoy this to see that, hey, look at this. It's a Spartan game. It's a Halo game, board game. So let them know. You never know. You might just find yourself a new board gamer. And but anyways, appreciate it. Thanks for spending some time with us. Have a great one. We'll catch you later. Bye.